Hour with Rick. I am Rick Serra, your host, and welcome to the show. Got 25 people in the room already clicking the like button. I love that. Got Soul and Dr. Normal. Here's play a lot of games. Have you been with us before? Play? If you're new, I want to let you know we'll be giving away free gifts to any newbies if you're new. And you send an email to rick.adr@aol.com. Dr. Normal just gave you the information. And you tell us your name and your mailing address before the show's over. I hope you'll click the subscribe button and you'll click the bell and you'll click the like for this show. I'm getting ready to go to see one of my favorite musicians, Rick Wakeman, who was actually brought into the band The Yes after the Yes album. Remember that? Anybody who's a Yes fan? And would you stop calling? I tell you to quit calling, leave me alone. You're just a freaking advertisement for some shit. Roy Quitter, nerd. Hello. Karen Akins. Loopsy Oopsie. Alvon Genghis. Burton Ernie. Hi, Burton Ernie. That's another new name to me. Maybe you're not new, but new people get to get a free gift. It helps when we get the correct information. We just got a return from the early December. Finally came back. Early December, we sent out a freebie. We did get a hold of this person. They told us that they had moved suddenly and forgot to leave a forwarding address. Tina, hi, how are you? And Polo Gorgie and Jennifer Powers and Grostradamus and Roy Quitter, Wanson, Bronson Johnson, and Nita Flanagan, Olga Dennis, JT. Room's filling up good. So we'll get a few more people in here, and I'll tell you about my great. Hello, Jet. Instead of Bert and Ernie, I'll tell you about my great adventure. I drove a total of 583 miles from here over to Vero Beach, down to Port St. Lucie, back up to Vero Beach, down to Jupiter, back to Port St. Lucie, all around Port St. Lucie last night, and then back to Vero, and then today back across the state. If you like that man Rick, then please click that button. Make my number soar. Meow. So, you're jealous, Grostradamus, and some people should, who I'm going to be seeing. Does anybody know? No, it's not that bad on gas when you're getting good mileage, and my tank only holds, I don't know, 14, 15 gallons. But, and it did very well. It was a champ. Is a Jupiter joke coming? I hope so. So, in the future, if anybody ever would reach out to me to tell me they had some kind of an odd place they'd like me to investigate and they'd like to show me, would you please meet me, actually? Would you please call me when I ask you to talk to me? Why I even thought that guy was going to do anything, I don't know, because he never called me. It was all texts, and I just assumed the best.
Email.
And no email.
No,
He did email, well, whatever. In the very beginning.
Yeah.
But, it was very frustrating, and his story was one night, he had to make it the next day because his girlfriend, fiance, just got a great recording contract. Ooh, gonna be a star. Then the next day it was my girlfriend, not fiance, just broke up with me. Oh, see, going to leave you behind. They're going to New York or L.A., and that's the way it is, man. I'm so sorry. Well, I hope it worked out, but it was sketchy as sketchy could be. My spidey senses tingled while I sat and waited in a car in a McDonald's parking lot for the guy to tell me anything. And he probably lives in Port St. Lucie, so I was an hour south for nothing.
Have you gone through to see who all's here?
So, yes, some. Here's Mr. Adventure.
Oh,
I should have offered him a 12-pack. I had the beer. I had cold beer and water. I was ready.
I'll start at the beginning.
No, I already did, everybody.
Okay.
But then Mr. Adventure and Steph Short is here now.
Thanks, SDJ.
And then who else that I haven't seen yet? I got everybody else. Descendant to absent. Descendant to the absurd. And I think Jennifer Powers, but what the heck? Variable, I didn't get you. Daniel Evans, I didn't get you. Tina Standby, I didn't get you. Hateful Hero, I missed you.
Dr. Detroit's dream stuff.
Oh, I didn't get that one. Bell and Hal, 2899. Hello, Bell and Hal. And Dr. Detroit. Oh, you got that one. Okay.
Alex M. Hi.
And so we tried to say everybody's name. If we miss you, I'm sorry. It's not intentional. I love everybody. I gotta be loving all the children equally. All the children of Uncle Rick, the demented old fool, right here in front of you. It's beautiful breeze here.
Mr. Adventure.
Upper 70s or around 80.
Hello there.
Bourbon Cat. I'm happy to say your name. I hope you're well. I know you had a rough spot back there. I hope you're well past all of that and you're back to your form. So, what did Amazon bring today?
Platinum Dawn.
Dawn. We needed Dawn today. We can't order all this stuff at the same time and have it packaged together. We have to get like a bottle of Dawn, and yesterday it was some detergent for the laundry, and then before that it was a new drain board. Like the old one wasn't good enough. We got to get a new one. The old drain board's disappeared. I don't know where the fuck it went. It's gone.
No, it's not.
Just hidden.
It's in the laundry.
I know it would be in the laundry, which is the landing site for any junk that she designates I don't want to see anymore.
I will get rid of it. I have no
I know you will, but you paid $100 for that.
Did not, Rick. Oh, you really
I have up for offer.
Do you like bourbon?
We're gonna
Daniel Evans, hello.
do an old-fashioned auction.
No, Jimmy. Rick,
Who would
not
like
tonight.
Rick Serra and Darlene Serra's former 2-level dish drainer, all metal construction with cleanable plastic collectors to catch the drippage so nothing drips onto the counter?
It does drip.
I will offer you first bid at $10. And I have a bid of 10. Do I have a bid of 10? 10? 15? 10? No, 10?
What about
10,
shipping?
12, 10, 12, 12, 15, 15, 20, 20, 25, 25, 25, 30, 30, 30, 35, 40, 40, 50, 50, 55, 60, 69. 69 in the house. Jimmy Rick is here. It's rare. It's rare. She forgot her darts. And now, let's see how long it takes her to find. Ah! She found it pretty damn quick. Ow! 600. Ow! She's getting. Ow! She's shooting those damn things right at me. Now watch the wind. You might lose them all the way to the other side of the
Then
county.
I'll just have to order some more from Amazon or go to Walmart.
And then we'll order for more Amazon. More Amazon.
Did you
Too
tell
bad
them
there
that
isn't
they-
any more jungle that used to absorb most of the CO2 in the world. It was called the Amazon. But we've chopped it down and made little boxes for Amazon. We've plowed the ground to make more cow raising area so they can flatulate and ruin the environment and heat up the planet
Would
even
you
faster.
stop?
Amazon.
Did you tell them where you're going tonight?
I have told them that I'm going to see Rick Wakeman,
Because
formerly of the band Yes. I don't know how they could be saying that they didn't want Rick Wakeman in the band anymore. Yes obviously went bongos and they decided to become a pop rock band. For about 15 years, really, almost, like half of their existence, they became a pop band. And with their last album, they decided to try to do progressive rock. I'm sorry, you forgot. You forgot how. You know how to harmonize and you know how to wiggle your thighs, but you got rid of John. You got rid of, yes, the pop band. So Rick will probably do some, yes, but I expect him to do like the Six Wives of Henry VIII, other of his solo work. Rick is just phenomenal, and he's still very active. He interacts and works with people across the spectrum musically, and he does a lot of classical. Yes. Oh.
how mom's doing.
Mom is, she's feeling the pressure, and it's working on her and making her more anxious and more nervous. So she's fragile emotionally, and we appreciate any prayers or positive vibes sent for my mom. I think that she'll be okay, but when your attitude's not right, it isn't helpful.
Okay, JTA, I hope it's good.
Yeah, V, unfortunately, she has uterine cancer. It was confirmed after biopsy. This has been going on since August or maybe July of last year. And the doctors that she trusted up in Baltimore let her down and told her things that weren't right. And finally, it was December before they actually did some imaging, and then they never gave us the results.
Hey,
And then made us get another imaging done while she was here in Florida, and I will be getting back to you people in Baltimore who did this to my mother. You will not watch this go away quietly. Someone
yeah,
will
you'll find out
loudly
tomorrow or the next
come, and I will reach out to the local news media. I am going to smack you hard, and you'll wish you had retired before you let my mother hang out for 6-8 months instead of doing the right thing. Yeah, they told her she had just an old pussy and they gave her cream. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm pissed off about this. And we'll get back to you. Yeah, my mother doesn't want to sue. And how do you know when the cancer actually was? Was it 6-8 months ago? Was it not? Well, Jennifer, that's great. I don't know. I could maybe send you a note and you could forward it to him, tell him the general situation, see if we have any basis, or probably it's a long shot. That's what I think it is. So all we can do is just keep loving her and supporting her. And
I like that idea, Namal.
the new doctors that are at this cancer institute, it's a research and training facility, and it's known as the best for cancer in Florida. So, and I know, V, it's not hard to not like doctors. But there are good doctors out there. Unfortunately, not enough.
Oh,
So yeah, you know about Maria G, the group, the Moffitt Cancer Institute. I think that's what they're called.
yeah, it is. Moffitt Cancer Institute.
So, but thank you all for. I put out something live a couple pods ago, or live streams ago, whatever this thing is.
Believe it or not, Jennifer, it's a female doctor.
So
Not a male doctor.
I was hoping to have footage for you guys for two new odd
Okay,
places. That was the purpose of the trip. So we actually spent money, our money on this. It's actually, money that we've earned from as a company. So we blew some money to try to get a couple good episodes. About when I add gas and everything, I'm going to be probably at $600, $500, including the room and food. Yeah, $500 or $600 for a couple YouTube episodes that probably, if I'm lucky, 1,000 people will watch.
John. We can't hire any.
1,000 people will watch. I might make a total of $100 if I'm lucky. Because I don't have enough of an audience and I'm supposed to put out more videos, so I'll get more audience. Well, so that was the intention. So I'm telling my people, my
No bourbon patch.
10,800 strong fans,
That's good.
I'm not going to go fund me. No, as long as we're making a little more than we're spending and it's still fun. This was never thought of being a major cash earning opportunity for me. This isn't like I was going to make it rich buying and selling, what's that called? The stocks that are coins, all that crap. The virtual money. That you have to use a lot of extra electricity through these computer servers to chunk out whatever it's supposed to be.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, I want that pin and doll. Definitely. I want to make sure that Vladimir has a continuous headache all the time. Bitcoin's an example, exactly, Bay. But they call it cryptocurrency. That's it. Spicy coin. I don't.
Hey, Miss Mountain Cat.
Miss Mountain Cat, thank you for coming through with the actual correct term, since I couldn't. Russia blows. No, they suck. They can lick my donkey, you know what, and enjoy some fromunda and get a couple extra licks of my scat hole. I mean,
exactly
serious.
What they need to do, Steph.
Yeah, Steph, sure, that's the plan. Complete. Ovaries, fallopian tubes, all of it.
Hopefully by the first week of August. April.
Well, if there's anybody out there, again, here we have 73 people. And maybe you have a friend who knows. Maybe you know yourself. And if you're here in Florida, and please, by God, I hope it's not on the other side of the state. I would come to you, I would meet with you, I'd interview you, you would be able to be in a video on YouTube by me if you actually have anything. So if you do, I'd love to get an email, what's it all about, that I want to talk with you on the phone, exchanging numbers, so that I can know that you're real. And you're not going to just stand me up after I spend 3.5 hours driving over.
That sounds good, B.
So I don't know if the gentleman watches the show, and you're watching now or you're watching a rerun. I am sorry, but you really let me down. And no matter what the trouble was, you had a responsibility that you had committed to. And instead, you decided to just shit on me. I never did anything to you at all, except for give you a chance to possibly have 15 minutes of fame. But nope, you couldn't even call me, ever. So, I'm sorry to tell you, but your reliability is not very good,
Oh,
and
Don,
I'm not
sorry.
interested in communicating anymore.
Hello, Kimbra. Glad you made it. Hey,
This will be
Hero.
goodbye. Wish you the best. Don't bother me again. All right, so the other thing I did, I went to a place. I got stood up, Third Martian. I went to meet with somebody to watch lights in the sky, supposedly, and unfortunately, it was a bunch of crap. I wasted my time. But the first night I drove out, I hooked up with two really great people, Ardina and Wes. Married couple. They lived near Port St. Lucie. They met me, or I met them actually at their home. And then we drove both vehicles. I should have just driven one vehicle between the two of us, but whatever. And we went to this park. And in this park, there was this tree, an old tree. And apparently it had been used in a murder that was more than just a murder. A gentleman in the area, wasn't very much of a gentleman, apparently was able to capture two young girls. I don't know why they had walked away from their home, and they let this person lead them into the woods. Well, he then overcome them. He tied them up. He hung them on the tree. I don't know if he killed them right away, but he totally incapacitated them. And then he would come back and he would do different things and then leave them there. So it was really a horrible situation. And he was found and he was tried and put in prison or killed. I don't know what he got. Maybe life sentence at the minimum. But it was a horrible story. We went to this location and we didn't get there till it was just about hitting dusk. So, didn't have a lot of, unfortunately, footage of the daytime so you could appreciate the location a little bit. But it's basically a large tract of forested area with a lot of skunk oaks, which are related to the live oak that they're. Why?
Mr. Doggy Dog asked me to.
Hi, Mr. Doggy Dog. I was not doing anything wrong. Terrible. But let me continue. So we found the tree. Obviously, the tree, they knew where it was. The tree has had concrete poured into holes, like knots maybe, or rotten parts. Honeycomb Heart 666. Hi. Alicia Bruder. Hi. I'm looking for some money. Anybody else I haven't gotten? Kimbra, hi. Alex M. All right.
Shadow.
So, apparently the county recreation and park, whatever, they tried to
Genghis.
cut the tree down. And the teeth on the saw blades for the chainsaws broke off. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody said, who are we talking about denying parole?
Do you know the name of the guy that did it?
The person names it in the video you'll hear. They,
Was Jimmy, is it Mark David Chaplin?
no. No, it's someone who lived in that area. It wasn't a serial killer in the way that, in terms of it being well documented. Unfortunately, this was not well documented, but the person supposedly, oh, okay, well, JetBlue, they used a lot. JetBlue just said it's sometimes used for treating damaged trees. So this tree goes about 60, 70 feet tall. It's an ugly sucker. And some spindly branches, a little bit of living leaf or anything else in the lower part of the tree. It's all up in the canopy. And it's called Oak Hammock Park. Oak Hammock Park.
You made it back, John.
In Port St. Lucie. So if you're ever in Port St. Lucie and you want to try to go to this place and see if something happens for you, because not major things happen. I ran the ghost box. I might have gotten some EVPs. I'll be listening and seeing. So there might be something on this. It is an odd place no matter what. So it'll be a new video. It won't be the most packed with evidence, but it'll be something.
Hey guys, hit that like button, please.
And the other thing will be lacking quite a bit, because what do I have? Some photographs I took of the sky with my older Sony that has a really great zoom. No, not by themselves. A couple things I took. Yeah, in the grass too. Did I
There you go.
catch anything on my footage? Probably not. I'm sorry.
Hey.
EDR, how you doing? I'm good. So we have 51 likes, 78 people in the room, just into our first half hour. We are ending promptly at 6 so that I can get something to eat and get up to Clearwater, which is about a half an hour drive north of here, up a slow road though. So thank you, V.
Well, thank you, Steph.
I know of at least one thing I have going on when I get back up to Baltimore. I was already involved in some conversation for the access to the location. I had previously no access except for the outside grounds of this area. Not far from where I live, it's definitely an odd place. So hopefully we will get to complete the indoor of the mansion that lorded over this area. As it's also being a little renovated, not major structural, but some updating and some new fixtures, a new kitchen and things like that. So I can't wait to get in there. Darlene might even be with me on this one, because it's going to be a beautiful old mansion. After we have disturbed, or people have disturbed it, to shake everything up and see if anything comes out. So how are you, Marie? I am good. Welcome to our program. So no, Michael.
Adamson, hello there.
Michael hasn't been here and dropped a load, but the other night, Friday, he pops into the room, drops a big donation, $200, and then just disappears. Funny. I don't know whatever I did to deserve his generosity, but we thank anybody who would like to contribute, small or super large like him. But for those who can't afford to give, it's fine. We just want you to click a like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and click the bell.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What's up? I'm missing this.
That's horrible print.
I hate pain. If I had to have that stuff, I don't know if I could handle it. You women are so tough. I've heard something you could buy called Pamperin. You could buy Pamperin. It's supposed to help to ease those cramps during that time of the month I wouldn't know about. So, pampering, I would like to offer my great name to help to sell your product because apparently people forgot about how good pampering is for what it's designed to do. I encourage you to go to pampering.com and read all about it. After that, I would ask you to go to preparationh.com and look for what they have available. Okay, Jimmy Rick? Thank God I'm a redneck.
How's your drink?
My rum and coke, actually it's Captain Morgan's, is very nice. Thank you. It's perfect balance of the liquor with the soda. Very good. I have clamps, including sponge clamps or just regular clamps. Thanks to Mr. Doggy Dog. Woof, woof. Kim Bayard, thank you very much. Peace and love to you all.
Her last name was?
Baird,
Yeah.
Baird, Baird, I think it's Baird. Thank you very much for opening up the others to the understanding what it is to donate. It's an easy process. There's a little $sign on the right hand corner. You touch it and you just enter $1 million and click enter. Luckily I have a hard stomach to resist this assault. You
Oh,
gotta have,
wow.
you have to put more darts in. I'm sorry, hon. She has literally shot about 30 darts so far.
No. I can only shoot 4 in a row before I have.
Hey, Bo. Hi, Bo. There's Bo. Come here, Bo. Come here. Let me hold you a minute. Let me hold you a minute. Let's come down here. Hello, Bo. Hi, everybody. Oh. You all right? Quit eating dirt. Oh. You got it all. You got stuff all over you again.
And I just gave him a bath.
He just
Monday
got
night.
a shower Monday night. Yes, you did. You
Thanks,
got some
Sam.
dirt on you. Ah.
It is a beautiful day here.
B. Murph, yes, it is. Thank you for being here with us, B. Murph. It's a nice breeze. We often have a
Carlos
breeze
the
here,
Domo.
if you haven't already caught the drift on that. And it's almost always coming
job.
from across this little bit of water over here to us. So it's coming in this direction from me right that way. And I thought I would stand here next to the curtains.
Put your face shut.
They're so nice and teal. I'm right over the water, yes. That view right there makes it look like there's some kind of a major waterway right here. It's only a few feet deep.
I don't blame you, Pink. Hey, the ugly
The
one.
ugly one. So what is it? Hiring. And Darlene, what's the current temp? I don't know if she's going to be
82.
82. Okay, it's 82 anyway. We still told you. I'm putting off cleaning the oven. I would. You know, that's stinky.
Hey, Genghis, no one gets a paycheck in this company.
Yeah, nobody gets paid. I don't get paid. She doesn't get paid. There's no salary. V, you're over at Palm Beach? I just drove by. I actually was near Melbourne. and then drove
Celery.
westward on what was the road number?
Did you have any
I forget.
problems with your navigation?
No, it worked today. I picked my own route.
Of course.
So I went up from Vero Beach up to
Oh, that's
95, and
great.
then went up to Melbourne, and then I went over towards Kissimmee, St. Cloud, and then I got on I-4 west and went
Wow, that's
from
a
there.
lot. Okay.
It was a pretty smooth ride. At least I didn't stop the last time. I drove in reverse when I went over there on Sunday. I was in a 45-minute
Stardust.
dead backup, rolling by feet a minute. It's very hard to take. So you want to have something to do later or any other time, you need to pick up this Discord link that's being posted by Dr. Normal. Also, if you didn't realize, we have some merchandise that we could offer to you if you would like to buy a little something for yourself or as a gift. Anita Flanagan, sorry, not much. My husband and I love you and your mom and both. Thank you very much. It's very nice. Anything, Anita, is appreciated, okay? I'm getting all kinds of advice lately. Like I should do a Patreon and have a membership of like $5 a month and put something on there and that, just something. You know, there's also things you can do in Facebook. You can start having people subscribe to you and make some money on Facebook. Supposedly, if I did it the right way, I could do it on TikTok, but I'm not. I'm just a very stubborn boy. Doesn't seem to be common sense behind the way I do things, just the way I feel. And I just think that I need to make sure that I first get this YouTube channel up a little bit before I start to scatter the effort into other platforms when this one needs more now. And I admit it, I need to put out some more content for you, and I promise I will. I have something coming up a little goofy this week for you, a little short basically, but I've got to fill in with something for now. I just feel like I want to keep putting something out. And I think you'll enjoy this, especially anybody who knows the history of the movie, video, or the TV series, whatever you want to call it, when Dan Bell and I did Blog Talk Radio, and then we started to create a series of videos that were for the enjoyment of a particular person from Ghost Hunters International. Of course, I'm talking about Love, Liquor, and Lies. So this is a little something that you never saw. That's all I want to say. It's enough titillation, I think. And I'm not sure if I'm waiting till Friday. You might see this pop up tomorrow or Thursday. I just want to let you all have fun to ruminate on it
Did you see
a couple
JJ?
days. No, JT gave me some. Whoa! And I heard that McD's, Pepsi, Coke, Pizza Hut, Burger King are all closing in Russia. Good. Good. I'm sorry you went there in the first place. That shows you what you do when you go into a totalitarian regime and try to start a business. I'm talking about us and U.S. or other companies across the country, world. You don't do business with tyrants. It's like giving them some kind of a benefit they don't deserve. Maybe that'll help encourage people to get the heck out of Russia if they're going to be like this. Go live somewhere you can live in peace. Because I'm quite sure that if you were able to poll the Russian people, do they want to be doing this in Ukraine? I believe that the majority would say they do not. And they want it to end. And they just are not for this. It's only one person for this, and that's Putin. Peace sells. Well, also sometimes the price for peace is very high. So apparently we should have given him the whole bank, because he still went into Ukraine even though he's getting everything that he was wanting. Thank you, Bourbon Cat. I 100%.
What do we say on this channel?
Well,
What do we say?
no politics.
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
This transcends it.
No.
I don't think many people have a opposing view. How many people here love Putin and think that we're being harsh in talking badly about them?
So if you deem it's okay to talk political, you can talk political. But we strive not to talk politics.
It's not a political discussion. It's a damn war. It's a war. Of course, there's politics, but that's not what we're talking about here. Yes, Alicia, I feel 100% supportive of that. It's not the people of the country that I have a beef with. It's the leadership and the military. But do you know that there's a number of Russian soldiers, I don't know what the numbers are, they're giving up. They're either surrendering or they're leaving their equipment. They ran out of fuel. They can't go anywhere. They left their tank. I mean, this is what's going on over there. I'm glad. I'm glad that the Russian fighting machine is being shown as to what it is. Kind of broken down with a bunch of children running the equipment. That's the way it is. Of course, children fight our wars. Maybe they're 18 and above, but they're basically still our high school kids. And that's also probably true anywhere in the world. The young die. The old ones get fatter. Oh, Oscillate Wildly, I'm so glad. We do send gifts, people. Anyone who's never been catching one of our shows live, you're given a gift. And the gift is dependent upon you sending us an email with your name and mailing address and proper code. Hey, Ginseng, how you doing? So if you do that, and you write the email to rick.adr@aol.com, then we will send you a gift. And yes, Ginseng, has been a long time. So glad to have you here. I hope you're well. Hope your family's well. It's been going good here. We've been having fun. Still here. Still rolling. So this month, we celebrate our 2nd anniversary. And I guess that would be next week, at least the 15th or 16th, somewhere around that.
I can understand that, Josh.
So, what was that? Yeah, I understand Josh too, because it probably was hard to live through. That's the only thing I would imagine.
Valerie. Valerie, hello.
Valerie Brumblow. Anybody play TikTok? You got to go eat dinner, because if I don't type for a while, it's because I'm feeding my stomach. Mr. Adventure, I feel the same way. I don't know where I'm going to get some food. Probably on the way, I'll probably pick up something. Maybe we'll stop at in Largo at Seminole Subs. I'll get a gyro there. Yeah. So it is now halfway through a cocktail hour with Rick. Is anybody else enjoying a cocktail?
Did you tell them what you forgot to pack?
No, I did not yet. So
Rick said, Rick, Walmart subs. That's why it triggered him.
Yeah, the Walmart subs.
Yeah. So he appreciates
I had a Walmart sub. It kept me from falling over without any food in my belly because I was foolish. I could have stopped anywhere I wanted, but. Are you sipping the whiskey, V? All right, so this is what happened. I packed all my clothes up and this and that, and I forgot socks and underwear. So I had to stop at a Walmart to get some socks and underwear. The underwear,
yes, they do, Jennifer Powers,
are cut small. Yes, they are. They're a little tight around my you-know-what area.
Gussets.
The gussets are very tightly pushed up into my nether regions.
Well, I hope you put more comfortable ones.
I don't like going commando. It's just too airy. I feel like I'm lost. It's like my wee-wee is lost in space. I feel like I'm space walking. Space control to Mr. Rick. You're floating in. There's no underwear. You're chafing in. Your gussets moist. Oh. Here is Major Rick to ground control. I've just pooped my pants. And I wee-weed at the same time. It was really gross. And now I smell like a horse, you know. For here am I sitting in my spaceship. In my own imagination. Planet Earth is brown. It used to be blue, but we burned it down. Shush. Shush. My wife was saying that I didn't do a very good job making up lyrics for Space Oddity. I don't know. I thought it was. Moving.
No.
Yes, I would have, was so moving and inspiring. Absolute irony. Now, that is not ironic. I think that you're a newbie. Are you?
Who?
Absolute irony. If you are, write to rick.adr@aol.com and send us your name and mailing address with your postal code, zip code, and we will be happy to send you a gift. That you're saying it's not new. Okay. Watching since 15, you only speak when you have something to say or type. I understand. That's always good.
You know, I think I need to research Nerf darts and see if I can find one that actually had a little tip on them.
We don't need to inflict more pain.
These don't seem to bother you anymore.
Oh, they bother me when you hit the right spots where the nerves are close to the skin. It feels pretty real. I told you shot one in my head. It felt like a rock hit me. It's not.
Hey,
That,
Shailene.
what do you want it to feel like? A softball hit me in the head?
Hi, Shaylee.
Hi, Shaylee.
Yeah, now I'm free.
Free balling.
Teabagging.
I'm free. Teabagging. I wore a girl's shirt because it didn't fit me. I let my belly show. Even. Thank you, Gloria Carey. This one's for Darlene since you shushed her. I got lint in my belly button. I'm free. Free balling. I am free balling.
You know, the neighbors are going to complain tomorrow.
I actually like Tom Petty.
Hey, Bourbon, that's not nice.
Bourbon, it probably was. What did he say?
Rick should be able to retaliate with remote control intravaginal device.
Oh! Ouch!
It wasn't
Ow!
nice.
Oh, that would be great. An intravaginal pain inflictor.
I'd get an anal probe for you.
I have two buttons. The one would titillate her sexually, and the other would inflict pain. No pleasure. Bourbon Cat, I'm going to give her some pain. She sometimes is a pain in my ass, so she might as well know it. Asshole doctor, sometimes is essential. Thank you.
Jimmy was talking to Shaylee.
Oh.
Apparently, has an asshole doctor.
Oh, Shaylee. I told you to stop having anal sex all the time, honey. Now look what you did. You got anal prolapse. I knew it. Yep.
Here he goes again.
It's going always going to come back in the end if you do too much anal
I was
sex.
going to give you an anal probe.
I caught this one. Hey, hon. Got her in the cheek.
Got me right in the face.
Hey, turd. MRD pants. You need new material. I kind of recycle or regurgitate whatever way it touches you. And then I swallow it
Looks
again.
like Valerie's doing rum and coke too, babe.
Rum and Coke.
Good
Rum
job,
and
Baskin.
Coke. Pinky. Rum and Coke.
Captain.
I've been watching Mr. Blobby videos. Mr. Blobby?
Looks like somebody's having Chinese food. Is that right, Chad?
Marie tells us we should look at this, Mr. Blobby. Hello, AH from Valdosta, Georgia, this next state north of where we are now. Is Georgia.
Thanks, Bourbon.
Georgia, Georgia. Can you do them from home now? I'm sure you can do it at home or not. You got sushi, Jimmy Rick? Or are you just trying to get a date? I don't know what that meant. So it is
Hey, nerd.
up to 77 people live with 81 likes. Thank you very much. I like what you're doing. Clicking the like button.
Oh, Jimmy Rick.
So, what did you all do over your weekends? Anybody have any special thing happen this past weekend we'd like to hear? Type. Let's get some information about it. A VA colonoscopy for constipated people.
Timmy, this
Why is it
that's not
VA?
wrong. You can get.
I know you're supposed to get a pre-treatment, Pink, to clean out you so that there isn't, that problem of being all stuffed up full of shit. And if it happens to also be after you've gotten your monthly special cleansing, you know that you're ready to be probed for the EGD or just a from down below only, which EGD is a endoscopy and a colonoscopy. Alien probe, or maybe even not an alien, just a chubby doctor with warm hands. Pink, oh, you give me permission? That's so nice. I'd use like one of those things you can buy for $40. It's like a probe that looks in walls, will go down inside. Well, you know what? I'll have to get extra wire, I guess, so it goes in far enough to really look. And I'll probe, and we'll take pictures, and we'll see if we find any hairy polyps. We'll take care of it for you. All right, Pink? All right, just call Darlene or just write the email address to set up a time. I have a shop vac also.
You let her get it done right.
You don't think my little probe from Harbor Freight and my shop vac from Sears wouldn't be good enough?
No.
Hey, Vera Chatwin
Hey,
JCB.
Hello there.
A bot, that's a bot, people. Thank you, Nirmal. Very good. When you see that VNU stuff, .VNU, that means it's a bot. And we don't need a bot laying in here. There's DNA Desprow. Guess what? This is the very fan who took me to the Devil's Tree on Sunday night with their hubby.
Who?
Yes. DNA Desprow.
Okay.
Her name is Ardina.
Maybe she didn't want her name said out loud.
Oh, she likes the name Ardina. Stop it. It's her first name.
It's a
And
good
she
name.
says that people have trouble with that name. And I said, what, Ardina? And she goes, yeah, that's it. Not it's Arquisha, JT. See, that's why we can't have JT on permanently. Oh, it's fine. See, DNA said it's fine. Thank you, because you stopped Darlene from shooting me again. I appreciate
No,
it.
she didn't. She just postponed it.
She does. Bonisha.
Hey, the last Nokia user.
Glad to have you here, Nokia loser. Last one.
Boatman.
And Boatman, a star. Was that for me because I'm ricksarastar.com? That is the website that I have for you guys to enjoy. Tell your friends about ricksarastar.com. It has links to all of my social media platform, a direct email link. It shows you the last video upload or live. And of course it has a link to merchandise. Most of our stuff is low cost. And then we do have t-shirts. They're kind of in the normal range.
And they just went up.
And unfortunately they just went up because of cost of really energy. Energy costs are driving up the inflation. Food, clothing, etc. It's energy costs, and you know that. because we're looking at 18, 20% increase in our fuel from what we were used to paying, about like 350 or less, and now we're up to 419 is what I was paying today in Florida. 419 is the number of the day. I don't know what it is out your way. Apparently, some places far west, all the way to California,
Wow.
$6 a gallon.
Thank you, Bourbon.
Thank you, V, for. I knew it was up near that. 6 a gallon. In Europe, they pay 12 a gallon, but break it back into liters. A liter's roughly a quart. So, yeah, $1.58 a liter. Multiply that by 4, that's a gallon. So he's paying over $6 a gallon. That's Don Cathcart in the middle of Canada. So Canton, Georgia's getting a cheap $3.99 fuel cost. And really,
He said, "Shut up, America. They've been paying 6 for ages."
well, there is a federal subsidiary, or sorry, that's not the word. Whatever, the federal government has been paying basically to reduce the price of fuel, basically in perpetuity, right? So we already have government putting out money to keep our fuel down to where it was. And now they're going to put a bunch more of that strategic petroleum stockpile. Remember the first word, strategic. You need to keep your fuel in reserve for things like war, and we do get a small amount. And V, you know how small amount it is? It's like 3% of our total oil imports are from Russia. 3%. They are not the big problem. So not taking and accepting and buying Russian oil is a smart move, especially when we're only, but we are going back to Iran to get our oil instead.
And
Yes.
you know, yesterday, since Rick wasn't here, Mom and I decided to go out and get something to eat. And her friend Miriam went with us.
Yes.
Mom is 92. Miriam is what, 93?
93.
And we went to this restaurant. It was called
Leverocks.
Food was amazing.
A great place. That was a place my parents went to when my dad was alive, and before, long before this unit was bought, and when they were down at Unit 100, right on Seminole Boulevard. Flintstone what?
Cars are coming back.
Flintstone cars?
Yeah, you know. You put
Valerie,
your
do you mean like real cars where we're going to have to use our feet to operate them, and they're made out of bones and big stones with a piece of animal skin as a roof? Are you serious?
Hey, Amy Co.
I'm just messing around, Jimmy Rick. I'm not going to give up on her comment. We got 86 in the room, 85 likes. Thank you very much. We appreciate these. So what are you all going to be doing tonight while I'm watching Rick Wakeman? What are you going to do? Anything? You're going to watch television? Maybe you're going to trim your toenails? Netflix and champagne, that's good laundry. I'll watch about the war. J-Tate, everybody, be aware. Don't wallow in negativity. You know, you don't need to watch it all the time. It's not going to get better.
You're sick, Chad.
Chad,
Hey,
love and healing to you, Chad,
Bell and Howell, hello.
because a dye in your hair. Now, there you go. That's a necessary thing to keep your image up. Amy Co 3167, thank you very much. Again, we want to keep reminding you, you can go to Discord. There's a post on the screen right now from Dr. Nirmal. And what is it? It's a chat room for people who like Cocktail Hour with Rick. There's one for Cochise Brooks, one for Dan Bell. Yes, there is. It's all in Discord and it's run by Nirmal. Yes, you might have to put up with her posting a cartoon, which is sort of a funny, dirty story with trains, but it's all good fun. Nobody actually gets harmed in the production of those Nirmal videos, except any children that might watch, and they would totally lose their faith in those trains who represented different
Nancy
things.
Santa Maria, hello there.
Nancy's here. Hello, and hey, who's? Is it lunchtime? Santa Maria Latica like to have a lunch, and then she comes. She likes to eat the food, but then she wants the Rick do the cocktail hour. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I get. My wife gives me a dirty look, and Jay goes, "Sing." Wow, really? So I should go to Mexico to get some better prices on entertainment options.
A bacon truck.
Soul gets good deals. Bacon Truck, can you tell the story about the doctor with the numbing cream? Oh my God, are you kidding, Bacon Truck?
What numbing cream?
All right. There was this GYN male, had a practice for 20 some years. So he was 40, 45, younger still compared to me. And he has like 15, 20 appointments a day. Very busy man. So one day he goes into a treatment room to see a new patient. First time in, it's a new intake. So he goes in a little bit early to get some background information from the patient. Little did he know that the nurse had already gotten her all prepared, and instead of being able to have a conversation in a comfortable manner, she was already in the stirrups, hanging out, wide open. So the gynecologist comes in and he goes, "Oh, I thought we were going to do a little oral history, but I'll do that after the examination." So before I start, I'd have to say something. I have been doing gynecology for over 20 years, and I cannot believe what I'm seeing. You have the most beautiful labia and vulva that I have ever seen, bar none.
This has to
Don't be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't let you know. You're really a lucky woman. So before I start, would you like any numbing cream so that it'll be less uncomfortable? Oh, thank you, doctor. Yes. Num 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 num. Num. And then he numbed her. Labia like a orchid, an orchid flower with beautiful petals, and some turn and curl one way, and then the others curl the other way. It's unbelievable Too far? I say no. Not far enough. Oh, she is going down to try to get under here and give me a shot. She's trying to get my schlong.
That's because you're being
My
bad.
malva. She's trying to get my malva.
I'm gonna get your face in a minute.
Hi, Nolan. How you been? It's good. It's another good day. Erica D. No, she doesn't need bigger ammo. Mick Doggy Dog is another gynecologist. I didn't tell you all about that, but as a hobby, Mr. Doggy Dog studies gynecology. He really does, and every time he has a new lover, she gets a free internal exam.
Got that right, Bourbon Cat.
Every new girlfriend, a new free internal exam. And also he provides oral hygiene. I mean, he uses his mouth to do the cleaning. Lucky Mrs. Rick. Yes, are you lucky, Mrs. Rick?
Not right now.
Ow! Untinkle ate Shaylee Cowan's baby. Oh my God. I didn't know she'd had a little baby. I'm so sorry, Shaylee.
Hey, AJ, hello.
Marcelo, hello, Marcelo. I do actually. These are a new pair of glasses. Thank you for recognizing
You're
them.
filthy. I don't know how you can see out of them.
Oh no, I'm stepping out. Somehow I didn't get knocked off. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. I got a telephone call from my daughter. So, unfortunately now she's probably wondering why I can't call my dad. I wouldn't call my dad. So would you send her a text?
Already on it.
Thank you very much. So when you go to Walmart to shop, do you have any presumptions in your mind about what you might encounter? I'm not talking about the merchandise. I'm talking about the people there shopping at Walmart at the same time as you. You ever notice that there's a little bit of a
He's on the show, Jack.
Problem?
Answer.
You know what I mean by a
Jen's
little
in the
bit of a
room.
problem? Jennifer! Hi, Jennifer. I'm sorry I'm rude. Hi, honey. My daughter, Jennifer Weller, is in the room. And I guess I made her a mod. I don't know why I gave her such power. Yes. I gave you power, honey. How are you? And I'm going out to see a concert tonight. Yes, I am. Yes, in the room, my people. Meet Jen. Jen, my people. I'm not probably drunk. I'm likely drunk. Actually, I only had one drink. I'm not drunk, but I have to say, honestly, I do feel a buzz. Is it okay if I got buzzed? I'm not driving tonight.
Jen texted you 24 hours ago and you still haven't responded.
What was it about?
I don't know. You have a text on your phone. You can look when you get off.
I'm sorry, honey. I was out of the area. And I was up till 3 in the morning last night trying to look for UFOs somehow. Unfortunately, I saw none.
You didn't see mine?
No UFOs. Nope.
Hey, Abby.
What a wild goose chase that was. It would have been so cool to bring home video with strange things flying in the sky, triangles, etc. I knew somebody would pick up on that, Grostradamus. Yes. That's the kind of meat I have during Lent.
Yes,
N-U-N.
Pamela Roche.
Pam, hi. How are you? I went all the way to the Atlantic Ocean and I got in the water yesterday. And the water felt almost warm.
Almost warm.
It was 74, but it felt even better than that. Now, I didn't go way out where the waves were breaking, where it was deep. I was only away from the shore 3 or 4 inches. But no, I got into about waist deep, and the water felt tremendous. 10 degrees warmer than the Gulf of Mexico in the Atlantic Ocean. But I'm that much further south. I'm close to the Caribbean Sea, which I don't think that the central south, or I guess the eastern south Caribbean Sea ever really gets much more above the upper 70 or below the upper 70s. I'm sorry, Bourbon Cat, but I'll share it with you all. Maybe I'll make some pocket recordings and I'll play them back.
Wait a minute. If you do that, that's fine. But here's the thing. You're going to this concert because you like this
Yes,
band's music.
yes,
Do
yes.
not spend your time on the phone and not be watching what you
I
need to
am.
do.
Christopher
Okay?
Grimm. Well, thank you, Christopher, hopping in and dropping me $10. Do you know it's 12 days until spring, everybody? And here's a question. What's everybody's 3 favorite things? Mine are warm weather, flowers, and a longer day. What about you? With spring coming, and in fact, daylight savings time starts soon. I think it's in a week or 2. It's a Saturday night into a Sunday. We spring forward, so you lose an hour of sleep between Saturday night and Sunday morning. And flowers, V agrees. So we will have more daylight hours, but it is like you lose an hour's sleep.
13th, Pam said.
March 13th, okay. So after March 13th, Cocktail Hour with Rick on Tuesday starts at 6 p.m. Of course, I'll let you know. This Sunday?
No, what? No.
It starts this Sunday, somebody just said.
Well, read this and I'll look.
All right. Christopher Grimm said it starts Saturday. Thank you, Christopher.
Or it's Sunday.
All right, so we have daylight savings time this weekend.
Well, I'll tell you what, my calendar says the 13th, so that is this weekend.
So get ready, Saturday
Everybody
night.
was right.
The bars, when they close, instead of like being the typical 1:30 or 2 o'clock, it turns into 3 o'clock. Karen recently started throwing cattles everywhere, yelling about kitty cats and Black Lives Matter.
Good night, Kimber. Glad you were able to stop in.
What are CADLES? What are cattles? Is it like having a fit? I don't know what that means, cattles. Candles. Oh, candles. I thought you said cattles. Candles?
That's what I took it as.
Let's see. Bye, Kimbra. Have a nice night. Today is the 8th. And so daylight savings time is Saturday, Sunday. Thank you, Bourbon Cat. Seconds that emotion. He seconds that emotion. Definitely crazy's time. Well, we never really talked about the Walmart people, but I remember a few years ago when it first started being looked at, and people would have these videos out about Walmart people, and it might have just been a series of photographs where somebody went into the store. They're wearing nothing more than a diaper and a long t shirt, things like that. I mean, it's unbelievable that people think that they don't need to worry about wearing clothing in public. I guess a diaper is good enough. It's good enough for babies. It's good enough for adults that can't control their fecal matter and their incontinent of bowel. It's a cesspool of broken dreams. Cesspool
More
of broken.
cowbells.
More cowbells goes along with that. Walmart after dark. Ooh, I like to go in my pajamas. I like to go in my very sheer pajamas with no underwear. So people run out of the store horrified by the thing in my pants. They think it's a caterpillar. I wear a jumper after midnight. Oh gosh. I dress as Sandy Gay with no panties. I just wear one of those summer dresses that are light and just hang down with, they have sunflowers on them. Yes.
Hey, Bud.
Yeah, my
hi.
Bud's Red Hots. Where you been? Where have you been, man? Yeah, it's my inchworm. If you hold my thing out all the way, it measures an inch. It's almost a standard for measurement.
Stop
It could
yelling.
be saved in Greenwich. Is Bud's drunk? I hope not. Bud, you okay, Red Hot? How you doing?
Hey, Olga.
I use a little Dicky Doo to keep my hair exactly where I want it. You know where I got my Dicky Doo? From that movie, All About
That's
Mary.
them all.
All About Mary, Dicky Doo. Get it now. It'll keep your hair nice and flat like mine. I remember once seeing a man wearing a short skirt and high heels pushing a cart in Walmart right in front of me. Erica, I'm sorry. It must have been a very disturbing thing. Did they fall? Or were they able to stay on those heels because they had a lot of practice? That's sad.
My tummy sticks out more than my Dickie do.
Oh. That's what a Dicky Doo is. I remember that joke now. Never mind. Rick, I should be a comedian. Don't you think I want to be in your show? I guess you do. So, Amy, where are you? Are you in Florida, in Pinellas County, or are you in Hillsborough County over in Tampa, or where are you? Yeah, Amy, I'm like that. I haven't got COVID either. Of course, I've been vaccinated, but I was exposed to someone and still didn't get sick because ADR made me
Immune?
immune to anything. Yes, immune to everything and anything. You could be a writer like Al, a writer. You could write. And maybe you could get a job writing for some really good comedian. I mean, not myself, but someone who's actually good. SBD farts. I know about those. Best for lighting a match too. Uh, best best for making a lot of people look around curiously when you're at a party. Well, Don, I'm not either, and that's why I fully use my idiocy as I possibly can. Speaking of ADR, I hope you and Dan have made up. Oh, we made up the same evening. You know, after he puts up a headline, "Let's talk live. Rick quit the show." I'm sitting out here with Darlene. Unfortunately, when I first came out, we got into some shit because she was trying to say something I didn't know what she was meaning. I took it wrong. I got shitty with her. Then she shut me down, and I just sat there like, well, damn, man, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. Then I look online and I look at the phone
Hey,
and I see this
Crystal,
stuff on
there.
Patreon. I'm like, what the hell? So I called Dan up and I said, Dan, I said bye. I didn't say I am quitting the show. I said bye because if you're going to start the show with a bunch of negativity and the way that was going, when it was supposed to be with the carpetbagger, it would have been a very fun episode, a lot of laughs. And then he shared some stories. That was good. I'm not even going to look at that episode. So I just got out of the way. I didn't do anything wrong and let Dan process it all. I certainly gave him messaging to let him know how I feel.
Oopsie.
Made him know that one, I don't want to leave either of the two things I do with him, principally the ADR and the podcast. And two, I am not expecting money. If he wants to give me something in a form of a gift, but not as an obligation, that's on him. That's fine. But I do the podcast because I enjoy it. I think that it actually helps bring me more subscribers that maybe weren't aware of what I could do and how I could make them laugh or whatever effect I might have on them. And sharing these things on the podcast is one way I can do that. And then also, unfortunately, ADR has been stymied by the pandemic, and now we're hoping to try to get things back on track.
Alessandro, hello there.
But it's not really me, it's really Dan instead of we. And then I will try to do whatever I can to
Not
support
in Florida,
Dan
bud.
when he hits the point where he's ready to try to either do a Kickstarter or whatever he wants to do to try to help fund this. Because it's a very large endeavor he plans, and it will take some considerable funds to pull it off. That's no surprise. Well, we're at 88 minutes and 45 seconds. I told you guys, I have to leave at the end of 90 minutes. And I'm sorry that Dan's live didn't go well Saturday night. Apparently the person who came for the ride along, and particularly her husband hogged and talked a lot. He hogged attention and just didn't really allow for the kind of a good flow that he had the previous Saturday and the Saturday before that with those two guests riding along. I forgot her name, and what was it? Frank the first time, I think. And I forgot the lady's name who did it the second week. But she was fine. So maybe he just didn't have all the energy he needed to really carry it off, because if you lose the conversation and you're going live, you know, what are you going to do? You don't want to be boorish or ogreish against your guest. So he played it easy. Heather, very good job. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go see Rick Wakeman now up in Clearwater.
I'm taking him to the
And
venue.
I'm going to get a ride up and I'll take Uber back.
That's right.
So you all have a great rest of your Tuesday night. We'll be back Friday night at 8 p.m., God willing. So until then, peace. I want to thank you all for helping us hit 101.
Yay.
Excellent.
Thank you.
102
everybody.
now. And thank you to all the super chatters as well. Anybody last chance, if you were watching us for the
Dan
first
Wilson.
time, you're entitled to get a free
Yes.
gift by writing us at rick.adr@aol.com with your name and mailing address and postal code or zip code, and we will send you a gift. If you'd like to keep chatting, click on the link that just was popped up by Dr. Nirmal for Discord. Click that link right here, and you may join. Click or click the other link below, and you could take a look at my website. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. Beautiful night to share. And now I'm going to go out and have some fun. Peace to you all. We'll talk to you Friday, okay? You take care and hold on to those that need your